All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome in to Jammin' Sports on this Thursday. We have a doubleheader of NFL action for you this evening. First up, it'll be the Battle of Ohio, Part 1 for this season. It'll be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns in AFC Central matchup. The Bengals come in at 0-3. They're off to a really bad start. The Browns, not much better. They're at 1-2. The second game of our doubleheader features the 1-2 Baltimore Ravens and the 3-0 Indianapolis Colts. We'll talk more about that one when we get there. If you're watching this on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'd really appreciate that. Please subscribe. And Evil Dead is 21-21 on the season. He's right at 500. Let's look at the others. Clutch is 5-3, and Grando is 1-2 on the season. I don't pick the NFL games. I just announce them. That's my sole role here at Jammin' Sports. All right, let's head out to Cleveland for this one. The Bengals and the Browns, the Battle of Ohio, Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. You are looking live at First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Bengals and the Browns. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Want to say hello to, let's hope I pronounce this right, Aheimer Casey. I'm just going to call you Casey. It's easier. Welcome into Jammin' Sports, sir, Casey. It's the 0-3 Bengals and the 1-2 Browns. The Bengals will get the ball first. We're underway. Fielded by Cooper at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. And on the return, number 28. Steve Cooper, the fourth-year defensive back out of Stephen F. Austin. Starting quarterback Michael Nolan in his 13th year out of Army, leading the offense for the Bengals. I expect the rest of the crowd to get here soon. I'm surprised Evil Dead's not here already. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. K-Cow. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. KC, I can deal with that. That's even easier. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan hands off to Granger up the middle. And Eric Granger picks up a few yards. Let's take a look at the Bengal offense. Up front, McKell, Yeri, Cousins, Simmons, and Kennedy. And then it's Curtis, Rose, Granger, Austin, and Mosley. A gain of 4 on first down for the Bengals. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 30-yard line. The first game of our doubleheader tonight. We have the Ravens and the Colts after this. On 2nd and 6. Nolan draws back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Kedrick Mosley. Out to the 42, a gain of 12. And that'll be a Bengal first down. Kedrick Mosley, the wide receiver, in his 8th year out of Eastern Washington. First down, Cincinnati. Coming up to make the tackle, number 32, Antonio Gibson, the 4th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. The Browns lost their first 2 before they finally won last week. The Bengals are 0-3. Excuse me. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan, play action. Throws. Wide open down the middle. Nick Austin, the tight end, down to the 35-yard line. And that'll be a Cincinnati first down. 22 yards. Make it 23. Nick Austin, the 10th-year tight end out of Texas. And the Bengals have a nice opening drive so far. They marched it down to the Cleveland 35-yard line. 6:40 and counting here in the first quarter. Bengals come out, 3 receivers to the far side. Nolan in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Nolan steps up, throws, caught by Mosley. All the way down to the 5. A gain of 30 yards to Kedrick Mosley. First down, Cincinnati. First and goal from the 5. The linebacker, Devin Anderson, made the tackle in his 3rd year out of Virginia. If you want to call it a tackle. He touched him out of bounds. It'll be first and goal. Bengals come out at the Cleveland 5. Opening drive of the ball game. They come out in the offset eye. Nolan looks to the end zone, throws to the side, caught by Granger. And Granger's going to be hit for a 2-yard loss. Coming up to make the tackle, the safety, Steve Warner, in his 11th year out of Temple. Warner, who they acquired from the Eagles during the offseason. It'll be second and goal for the Bengals back at the 7-yard line. Still no Evil Dead. I wonder where he is. I'll have Misty track him down for me. He's usually here by now. Second and goal from the 7-yard line. He might be driving home from work. On second and goal, Nolan's going to take off, and he slides down at the 2-yard line, a gain of 5. Let's take a look at the Bengals offense, or the Browns defense. They play a 4-3. Cash Bell, Aaron, and Weston up front. Linebackers, Randolph, Wright, and Hunter. In the secondary for Cleveland, Grady, Warner, Williamson, and Gibson. It'll be third and goal from the 2-yard line. Big third down for the Bengals. They don't want to settle for 3. Michael Nolan under center. Nolan to Granger, and Granger does not get there. On the tackle, Cameron Wright at the 2-yard line. No gain. Wright came in, the 4th-year linebacker out of Oregon, making a nice tackle. It'll be 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to have to settle for 3. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Luke Jones, this will be from 19 yards in his 10th year out of Miami. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. And the Bengals take a 3-0 lead with 4:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week number 4 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Bengals get on the board first. The Baltimore Ravens will play the Indianapolis Colts next. There's the kickoff by Jones. It'll be fielded by Royal at the 3-yard line over the 20-25. And James Royal brings the return out to the 30-yard line. The 11th year receiver out of North Carolina, James Royal. First and 10 Browns. Kurt Sullivan, in his 11th year out of Florida State, will come on out to lead the Cleveland offense. This will be Cleveland's opening possession. Down 3-0. Sullivan spent 2 years with San Francisco. He spent 8 years with the Redskins and now in his second year with the Browns. First and 10, Cleveland from their own 30-yard line. Browns come out. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs breaks away and gets a big gain out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 18 yards for Marion Tubbs, the fourth-year back out of Florida State. And that'll be a first down for Cleveland. Nice run. He had good blocking up front. He wasn't touched until he was about 7 yards downfield. 4:23 and counting here in the first quarter. Browns come out first and 10 from their own 48.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Sullivan drops back, throws outside to Tubbs. And Tubbs gets pushed out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Trayon Taylor made the hit, the fourth-year safety out of Connecticut. And that's actually going to be a loss of 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 14. They tried the swing pass, but it went for negative yardage. 2nd and 14 for the Browns at their own 43. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the first. Sullivan drops back. Sullivan throws. Caught by Spencer. Out to the 45. And that'll be a gain of 12. Corey Spencer, the 8th-year tight end out of North Carolina. Kevin Wilson, the linebacker, on the tackle in his 5th year out of Maryland. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3, a gain of 11. 3:40 and counting here in the first quarter. Sullivan under center. Randall in motion. Sullivan back. Throws. Caught by Mueller. And Mueller out to the 42, a gain of 3. But that's enough for the first down. Mike Mueller, the 5th-year tight end out of Michigan. First down, Cleveland. Aaron Harper, the 4th-year linebacker out of Princeton, made the tackle. First and 10 for the Browns at the Cincinnati 42-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Sullivan drops back. Sullivan rolls out. Throws downfield. Caught by Spencer. Out to the 33. A gain of 9. Make it a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Corey Spencer again with a big catch. Kevin Wilson on the tackle. Browns on the move. Down 3-0. Browns come out. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs picks up 2 yards down to the 31-yard line. And that'll be enough for the first down. Making the tackle that time was Henry Jackson, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Texas. But that'll be a Cleveland first down. .2:15 and counting here in the first quarter. Browns come out, 4 receivers wide. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Tubbs. And Tubbs to the 30-yard line, a gain of a yard. Let's take a look at the Cleveland offense up front. Mills, Diggs, Irie, Barrett, and Bivens. And then it's Royal, Jackson, Tubbs, Spencer, and Randall. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Browns at the Cincinnati 30-yard line. 1:47 and counting here in the first quarter. Browns come out in the offset eye.
Come on, let's go.
Randall in motion. Sullivan back. Dumps it off to Harriman. He can't hold on. Incomplete. And now for the Bengal defense. They play a 4-3. Langford, Jordan, Green, and Holmes up front. Linebackers, Gray, Wilson, and Harper. And now the secondary. Phillips, Jackson, Smith, and Wilson. The incompletion will make it 3rd and 8 for the Browns at the Bengal 30-yard line. It would be a 47-yard field goal from here. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Sullivan throws downfield. Royal making the catch inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. A 22-yard catch by James Royal, the 11th year receiver out of North Carolina. And that'll be a first down for the Browns. On the tackle, number 21, Mario Smith, in his 8th year out of Wisconsin. But that is a Cleveland first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Browns come out. Sullivan in the gun with a back on either side. Fakes the handoff, throws to Spencer. And Corey Spencer picks up a yard to the 7-yard line. That's it. Coming up to make the tackle, number 29, Henry Jackson. It'll be 2nd and goal. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis, as always. Misty says hi, Davis. Yeah, we don't know where Evil Dead is tonight. We've been trying to track him down. 2nd and goal for the Browns. Davis says hi, Misty. 2nd and goal for the Browns at the 7-yard line. 36 seconds left in the quarter. Sullivan hands off to Jackson. And Jackson's going to be hemmed in. He's going to lose a yard. Devin Jackson, the rookie out of Idaho. On the tackle, number 99, Jarrell Green, the 6th year defensive tackle out of SMU. Loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line now for Cleveland. Cincinnati took the opening kickoff, marched down the field, and got a field goal. This is Cleveland's opening drive. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. This might be the last play of the first quarter as Sullivan's in the shotgun. 4 wide. Sullivan back. Sullivan looking. Throws outside. Caught by Jackson, but he's tackled for a loss of a yard. That's the end of the first quarter. Bengals up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. We go to the second quarter. The Bengals lead the Browns 3-0. And as we start the fourth quarter, it's 4th and goal for the Browns at the Bengal 9-yard line. The Bengals are 0-3 coming in, and the Browns are 1-2. Cincinnati still looking for their first win of the season. Taylor Walker, the rookie out of Florida A&M. This will be from 26 yards to tie the game. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We're tied at 3. 7:57 left to play here in the first half. Live from First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, Week 4, here at Jammin' Sports. Still waiting for Evil Dead to arrive. Not sure where he is. Up. Evil Dead's here. He's going with the Bengals. Since they're tied, I'll give it to you. Both teams scoring field goals on their opening possession. And now the Browns will kick off. Evil Dead's thinking the Bengals will get their first win of the season. Misty texted you. There's the kick. Fielded by Cooper at the 5-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Steve Cooper brings it out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Bengals will have it, 1st and 10. Michael Nolan comes out. Ravens and the Colts are up after this. We get to see the 3-0 undefeated Indianapolis Colts up next. Indianapolis and the Raiders are the only two AFC teams that are undefeated. Oh, okay. Not a problem. 1st and 10 for the 31. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, under center. Petty in motion. Nolan fakes the handoff. Nolan in trouble, throws, gets it out to Petty. And Petty's going to lose a yard back to the 30-yard line. On the catch, Nick Petty, the rookie out of Michigan State. And on the tackle, Alvin Hunter, the 8th-year linebacker out of UTEP. And that'll bring up 2nd and 11. Yeah, the Colts and the Raiders are the only two undefeateds left in the AFC. Over on the NFC side of the house, the Giants are 3-0. The Rams and Saints are 3-0. 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws deep, caught by Mosley down the sideline. One-man debate. Kedrick Mosley downed at the 3-yard line as Steve Warner came up and made a touchdown-saving tackle. 67 yards down to the Cleveland 3. Patriots aren't unbeaten. If they are, I overlooked them. No, they're 2-1. That's a touchdown-saving tackle by Steve Warner, the 11th-year safety. First and goal, Bengals at the 3-yard line. Under 7 minutes left in the half. Bengals trying to retake the lead. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Granger. And Granger will lose yardage back to the 4. A loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal. No, the Patriots lost their opening game to the Dolphins. And then they beat the Jets. And I forget, who'd they beat last week? I forget. They play the Chiefs this week. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan looking, throws, caught by Austin, touchdown, Cincinnati. Nick Austin, a 4-yard touchdown catch. The 10th-year tight end out of Texas. And the Bengals go up 9-3 with the extra point coming. Who they? Casey says, who they? Welcome back in, Casey. I'm trying to remember who the Patriots beat last week. I'm looking at the schedule. They beat the Ravens in overtime. There you go. Jimmy Jam along with Sports Davis, my moderator. Evil Dead, my other moderator here. And now Luke Jones for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bengals lead it 10-3. And our new best friend Casey in the house. Misty's here. Evil Dead, my moderator, is from New York City. Davis is from Phoenix. I'm in the Nashville area. So is Misty behind me. She's in the Nashville area. Casey, what part of the country do you reside? We'd like to know where people are. I said country. Misty goes Germany. Well, he could be. It'd be in the middle of the morning there, though. Luke Jones will kick off. Hold up. Fielded by Royal, 2 yards deep over the 10, 15, 20. And Royal breaks a tackle and finally brought down by the kicker, Luke Jones, at the 30-yard line. Trying to figure out where Casey's from. He may have stepped out of the room. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. I think he stepped out of the room. 1st and 10, Cleveland from the 30-yard line. here in Tennessee, we're about to get a lot of rain for the next couple of days from that hurricane that's in the Gulf that's going to come ashore in Florida in the Panhandle this evening. It's raining now, Misty says. You're from the planet Mars. Welcome. Sullivan throws, gets it out to Spencer. Out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 7 will be bring up 2nd and 3. Corey Spencer, the tight end, on the catch. Bengals lead at 10-3. So Casey visiting in his UFO. 2nd and 3 from the 36-yard line. Sullivan under center. Sullivan hands off to Tubbs. He gets the first down. And Marion Tubbs out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 12. And that'll be a Cleveland first down. 5.5 minutes left in the half. Cleveland trying to tie this one up. Marion Tubbs in his 4th year out of Florida State. I've never met anybody from Mars before. Tell you what, Casey, when you go back home, go find our Rovers and fix them for us. 1st and 10 from the 48. Sullivan hands off to Tubbs. And Tubbs gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. On the tackle, number 92, Lacey Holmes, in his 2nd year out of Houston. Casey lives in Pennsylvania. What part? It's a big state. Are you in Pittsburgh? Are you in Philadelphia? Are you in Harrisburg? 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Sullivan back. Sullivan in trouble. And now he stumbles forward out to the 47. That'll be a gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Near Pittsburgh. All right, the Steel City. Are you a Steelers fan? The Steelers have played this week already. They beat the Bills. The Steelers are now 2-2 on the season. 3rd and 5. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan back. Looking. Throws deep. Caught by Royal. But he can't hold on. Incomplete. Broken up downfield by Henry Jackson, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Texas. Nice play by Jackson. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Browns are going to have to punt. The other Henry Jackson back to punt. There's one on both teams. And it goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Bengals have a defensive back named Henry Jackson. And the Cleveland punter is Henry Jackson. Mosley, 3 catches, 108. He's having a great half so far. 1st and 10 Bengals now from their own 15. 4:05 left here in the half. Jammin' Sports here. We're in Nashville. But we hate the Titans. We do. I've always hated them. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Even when they were good. Oh, you hate the Steelers? All right. Somebody who hates their hometown team, just like me. Nolan on 1st and 10 throws deep. He's got a man. He had to wait for it, but Watkins hauls it in at the 35. That's a 50-yard bomb thrown by Michael Nolan. On the catch, Dwayne Watkins, the 4th-year receiver out of Kentucky. A 50-yard gain for the Bengals. That flips the field. That would have been 6, but Watkins had to wait for it. The ball kind of hung up. 3:42 and counting. Here in the first half, 1st and 10 for the Bengals now at the Cleveland 35. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws, dumps it off to Watkins again. Out to the 32, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. On the tackle, number 92, Darnell Bell, the 5th-year defensive tackle out of Vanderbilt. You don't find many people from Pittsburgh that hate the Steelers. The Steelers are one of those teams that has a nationwide following. Cowboys and the Packers are the other two that kind of fit that bill. 2nd and 7 from the 32-yard line. This time Nolan under center. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws, caught by Austin, and Nick Austin down to the 16-yard line. It's a 16-yard gain, and that'll be a first down for the Bengals, as we're now under 3 minutes and counting here in the first half. Bengals lead it 10-3. They can make it a 2-possession game with any type of score here. Remember, the Bengals come in at 0-3. They haven't won a game yet, but they're looking good so far in this one. First and 10 from the Cleveland 16. Nolan hands off to Eric Granger, and Granger gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the tackle, Peyton Cash in his 9th year out of Virginia Tech. Eric Granger, the running back, in his 3rd year out of UCLA. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the 16. They should be able to get a playoff in time before the 2-minute warning. Bengals come out in the eye. Nolan, play action. Nolan rolls out. Nolan's going to take off. And Nolan gets us down to the 7-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning. Bengals up 10-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. 2 minutes left in the first half. Officially 1:59. It's a gain of 9 on the previous play. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Bengals at the Cleveland 7-yard line. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, under center. Nolan draws back. Nolan rolls out. Throws out to Granger. He can't hold on. Incomplete. That was broken up by number 28, David Williamson, the 5th-year safety out of Georgia Tech. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals will have to settle for 3. It'll still put the Bengals up by 2 scores, though. Nice play by Williamson. This will be a 24-yard field goal attempt by Luke Jones. It'll put the Bengals up by 10. Snap, kick is up, it's blocked. It's picked up by Jones, but the kick is blocked. And the Bengals come up empty on that drive. Who came in and blocked it? Number 33, Connor Anderson, the 2nd-year defensive back out of North Carolina. Casey says he grew up near Cincinnati, 21 years, Bengals and Niners fan, then moved to PA. All right. Well, glad to meet you there, Casey. Welcome into Jammin' Sports. We do sim seasons here. We're in week 4 of our current NFL sim season. The Bengals at 0-3, the Browns at 1-2. All the past games have been archived. Just go to YouTube and look up Jammin' Sports. There's over 1,000 some odd games there, all the archived games. Sullivan on 1st and 10. Throws, caught by Marsh, no, incomplete. A.C. Marsh couldn't hold on. Broken up by number 23 for the Bengals. That's Kim Phillips in his 2nd year out of Duke. 1:43 left in the half. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Browns at the 19-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan draws back. Sullivan rolls out. And Sullivan is going to be taken down at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. And the Bengals take a timeout. They want to get the ball back. They're thinking they can hold Cleveland to a punt here. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Browns at their own 21. Well, I appreciate that, Casey. We appreciate you being here. We hope you become a regular. Thursday night, for some reason, is always a rough night. I don't know why it is. I don't know what it is about Thursday. You get more viewers on a Friday night than you do a Thursday. I don't know why. 3rd and 7 from the 21. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan drops back. Steps up, throws. Caught by Marsh. And A.C. Marsh out to the 38-yard line. That'll be a gain of 17. The Browns are in the hurry up. Sullivan in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws outside. Caught by Tubbs. And Marion Tubbs out to the 43, a gain of 5. Cleveland will stay in the hurry up. It'll be 2nd and 5. We're coming up on a minute left in the first half. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Steps up, rolls out, throws deep. Caught by Royal all the way down to the 15-yard line. 48 yards. James Royal. And now the Browns are in business, trying to tie this one up. The Browns take a timeout with 55 seconds left in the half. They have 2 timeouts left, as do the Bengals. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Browns at the 15. Cleveland blocked that field goal attempt, and now they're all fired up. We have Baltimore and Indianapolis up after this. The 3-0 Colts. 1st and 10. 5 receivers wide. Sullivan drops back. Throws underneath to Spencer. And Corey Spencer out to the 8, a gain of 7. And Cleveland takes another timeout. They have 1 left. It'll bring up 2nd and 3 at the Bengal 8-yard line. Want to give everybody a heads up. We'll be off tomorrow night. I've got high school football on the radio tomorrow night, at least for now. And then we'll be back Saturday for college football Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern time. As of right now, we still have high school football game. Takes off, touchdown, Cleveland. Kurt Sullivan, an 8-yard touchdown run. The Bengals left the middle wide open. He said, why not? He just ran in for the touchdown. And now the Browns can tie it up with the extra point. I'm old enough to remember the Baltimore Colts. I remember when they moved in the dead of night after the 83 season. And now Taylor Walker for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 10. 44 seconds left to play here in the first half. We're live from First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week number 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam here in Nashville. KC from Pittsburgh, PA. Davis is here, I think, out in Phoenix. Evil Dead in New York City. And now Walker will kick off. This will be fielded by Cooper at the 5 over the 15, 20, 25. Steve Cooper brings it out. A flag is down as Cooper brings it out to about the 36. This may be on the Bengals. This may be a holding call.
Illegal block in the back.
Block on the back. On the Bengals. On Grady Orlando, the linebacker.
Automatic first down.
That's going to back it up. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bengals now at their own 23 with 39 seconds left in the half. Bengals come out, 5 receivers wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back, steps up, throws, caught by Austin, out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 20 by Nick Austin. And the Bengals quickly call a timeout. They have 1 left, 35 seconds left in the half. The Bengals trying to get into field goal range to get a score before halftime. And just before Casey asked the question, everyone asks it eventually, why am I still using Madden 19? Because quite frankly, all the newer Maddens suck. Especially when it comes to simulating games. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws. Caught by Austin. No, incomplete. Broken up by Antonio Gibson, the 4th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. I mean, you're watching Madden 19, the PS4 version of 19. Well, there's only one version of 19. But I'm playing it on a PS5, and it really cleans it up. It plays a lot better. Looks fantastic. 2nd and 10. Nolan back. Nolan throws deep. And nearly picked off. Derwin Grady, the rookie out of California, nearly picked it off. It'll be 3rd and 10. Incomplete pass. The graphics, the lighting, the gameplay on 19, all superior to the newer games. Third and 10 from the 43-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Steps up. Throws deep. Caught by Watkins down the sideline. Watkins stumbles down at the 11. "46 yards. And the Bengals, take their final timeout. All the way down to the Cleveland 11-yard line. Dwayne Watkins, the 4th-year receiver out of Kentucky. With 16 seconds left, the Bengals have time to take a shot at the end zone. But you don't want to throw underneath. You don't have any timeouts. This is our 9th sim season using Madden 19, believe it or not. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws. Caught by Curtis. Touchdown, Bengals. An 11-yard touchdown catch by Isaac Curtis, the 7th-year receiver out of the University of Washington. And the Bengals, right before halftime, take a 16-10 lead. There you go, Casey. Who dat? Who dat? Misty says that's her saying. And now Luke Jones for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals lead it 17-10. 13 seconds left. Who they? There you go. 13 seconds left here in the first half. Watching the Bengals play today, it's hard to believe they're 0-3 coming in, but they are. They've had a rough opening 3 games. They lost in week 1 to the Raiders at home in a game they really should have won. They kept the Raiders in the game, and then the Raiders won at the end. And then in week 2, looking at the schedule here, they lost to Dallas in Dallas 26-14. And then last week, they lost at home to Indianapolis in a shootout 45-35. There's the kick. Fielded by Royal at the goal line over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And James Royal brings it out to the 28-yard line. Cleveland has 9 seconds left in the half. 1 timeout. The Browns do get the ball first to start the second half. Let's see what Cleveland does here. If they run a play, take a knee, what do they do? Down 17-10 with 9 seconds in the half. Cleveland's going to come out. Looks like they're going to run a play. They come out in the I formation.
Let's go. What?
Sullivan fakes the handoff. Sullivan rolls out. He's going to take off. And Kurt Sullivan all the way out to the 43-yard line. And the Browns take a timeout with 1 second left. A gain of 15 yards by Kurt Sullivan. And now with 1 second left, they might line up and throw the Hail Mary here. I bet they do. They're just going to chuck it deep and hope for the best. Overcast day in Cleveland. Temperatures in the low 60s. We're in week 4. That puts us in the first week of October. 1st and 10 from the 43. Last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. Sullivan throws deep. Bouncing around. Incomplete. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Bengals 17, the Browns 10. Here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. As we get set to start the second half, the Bengals lead the Browns 17-10. The Bengals at 0-3, trying to get their first win. The Browns at 1-2. The Browns got their first win last week after starting 0-2. The Browns beat Pittsburgh 24-22 at home last week. There's the kick. Fielded by Royal at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. And James Royal out to the 29-yard line. And that's where Cleveland will have it 1st and 10. Kurt Sullivan, the 11th year quarterback out of Florida State. Two years with the 49ers, 7 years with the Redskins, and now Sullivan in his second year with the Browns. Misty has said goodnight for the first time this evening at 7:45 Central Time.
Come on, let's go.
1st and 10, 4 receivers wide. Sullivan to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. On the tackle, linebacker Kevin Wilson. Actually, it was number 25 on the tackle, Andrew Wilson. I had the wrong Wilson. In his 9th year out of East Tennessee State. 2nd and 2. Browns at their own 37.
Let's go. 38.
Royal in motion. Sullivan throws, dumps it off to Spencer. He had to come back for it. He only gets a yard. He'll be shy of the first down. Tackled immediately by Henry Jackson. It'll be 3rd and 1. Ravens Colts up next. We'll head to Indianapolis for that one. Can the Colts get to 4-0? Well, we'll find out. We only have 5 undefeated teams left. The Colts, the Raiders, the Giants, the Saints, and the Rams. 3rd and 1 from the 38-yard line. Sullivan in the shotgun with the back on either side. Sullivan fakes the handoff, throws, caught by Marsh, out to the 50-yard line. And that'll be a first down, a gain of 12. A.C. Marsh, the former Bill, on the tackle in his 4th year out of Penn State. No, the Patriots are 2-1, Davis. Patriots are 2-1. The Patriots have won 2 in a row since losing to Miami on opening day. And they play Kansas City later this week. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Sullivan play action. Throws deep. Caught by Randall. Down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 19. Terry Randall on the catch, the 8th-year receiver out of Oregon. First down, Cleveland. Looks like Henry Jackson and company on the tackle. Mario Smith got in there, the free safety. Browns have it at the Bengal 31. We're coming up on 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Browns come out in the offset eye. Sullivan draws back. Sullivan throws, dumps it off to Harriman. And Harriman down to the 26, a gain of 5. That's the fullback, Brooks Harriman, the 3rd-year fullback out of Mississippi State. On the tackle, Santonio Gray, the rookie linebacker out of Florida. 2nd and 5 for the Browns at the Bengal 26. Browns looking to tie it up on this drive. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Thomas Griffin, the 4th-year receiver out of Notre Dame. He tried a one-handed catch. Couldn't quite bring it in. He was well covered by number 23, Kim Phillips. Third and 5 from the 26-yard line. Browns come out. 4 receivers set wide. Sullivan in the shotgun. Sullivan draws back, throws, and it bounces in the air, and it's picked off. Coming down with it, number 23, Kim Phillips. Or does he? No, incomplete. Incomplete. It's 4th down. They played volleyball with it, and I thought he picked it off, but no, incomplete. And now Taylor Walker will come on. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt to make it a 4-point game. Snap. It's blocked. The Bengals block one. Well, the Browns blocked one, and now the Bengals block one. It remains a 17-10 ball game. The Browns come up empty. And now Michael Nolan, some first half highlights. His touchdown pass to Nick Austin. And the long pass to Dwayne Watkins. And another long pass to Watkins. This is the one where he got taken down at the 1-yard line. (17-10) Cincinnati. 5:18 left here in the third. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at their own 35. Following the blocked field goal. The special teams on both teams doing well today. Bengals come out in the eye. Nolan under center. Nolan fakes the handoff, and he's going to get sacked back at the 26-yard line. Coming in to make the sack, number 54, Kerry Randolph, the 6th-year linebacker out of Ole Miss. A loss of 9. It'll be 2nd and 19. Randolph came in untouched. Actually around the outside. A delayed blitz. Coming up on 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 2nd and 19. Bengals now at their own 26. Bengals in the offset eye. Nolan under center. Nolan to Granger. Eric Granger around the outside. And Granger picks up 2 yards out to the 28-yard line. Cameron Wright on the tackle. Actually, it was Alvin Hunter. I think it was Hunter and Wright. And that's going to make it 3rd and 17 for the Bengals now at their own 28. 3 receivers to the near side. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Nolan rolling around. Nolan going to take off. And Michael Nolan gets the first down out to the 49. A gain of 21 for Michael Nolan as he scrambles for the first down. The 13th year quarterback out of Army picking up the first down with his feet. 1st and 10 Bengals now at their own 49-yard line. We're in the third quarter here at First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. Peyton Cash with the shoestring tackle. Under 4 minutes left in the quarter. And now the Bengals come out in the offset eye. Nolan, play action. It's a blitz. Coming off the outside, David Williamson, the free safety on the safety blitz. A loss of 8 back to the 41-yard line. That was a well-timed and well-executed safety blitz by the Browns. Nobody picked up Williamson around the outside. Nolan had no shot. It'll be a loss of 8. 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. The Bengals up 17-10. Nobody has scored yet here in the third quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws downfield. Caught by Curtis. And Isaac Curtis out to the 50. A gain of 9. He got about half of it back. It'll be 3rd and 9. As we come up on the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Bengals will have it at midfield. 3rd and 9. Bengals come out 4 wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws to the near side to Granger. He picks up the first down the sideline all the way down to the 28. A 22-yard catch and run by Eric Granger, the third-year back out of UCLA, and that'll be a Bengal first down. Cincinnati can make it a 2-score game with any type of score here. .242 left to play. Here in the third, clock is running. Bengals from the Brown 28 in the I formation. Nolan to Rose up the middle. And Marcus Rose picks up 2 yards to the 26. The 4th-year back out of Washington. Kerry Randolph, the linebacker, on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 26 for Cincinnati. Bengals come out 4 wide. Nolan under center. Nolan to Rose. And Rose, no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, Darnell Bell, the 5th-year defensive tackle out of Vanderbilt. And now that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Bengals. Big 3rd down coming up for Cincinnati right here. Browns defense trying to get a stop. It would be a 43-yard field goal from here. On 3rd and 8, 4 receivers wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Tyler in motion. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws to the near side. Caught by Tyler down the sideline. Corey Tyler all the way down to the 8. A gain of 18. The 4th-year receiver out of Florida, Corey Tyler. It'll be 1st and goal Bengals at the Cleveland 8-yard line. Devin Anderson made the tackle, the linebacker, in his 3rd year out of Virginia. But it's 1st and goal for the Bengals. He got tackled out of bounds. It stops the clock for the moment. Now it runs. 1st and goal. Bengals come out. Nolan in the shotgun. 2 backs back there with him. Nolan hands off to Granger. And Granger picks up a yard to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. On the tackle, Raphael Bell. No relation. He also went to Vanderbilt. He's a rookie, though. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the gun. Tyler in motion. Nolan draws back. Dumps it off. Very nearly picked off, incomplete. Broken up by Derwin Grady. That'll stop the clock. 47 seconds left here in the third. And it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Bengals at the Cleveland 7-yard line. Cleveland's defense trying to get a stop. Now on 3rd and goal, the Bengals come out in the I formation. Nolan to Granger up the middle, and Eric Granger down to the 2, a gain of 5. It'll be 4th and goal. Peyton Cash on the tackle. And now the Bengals will try a 19-yard field goal attempt. Luke Jones will come on. And this would put the Bengals up by 10. It would make it a 2-score game. A chip shot from 19. Snap. Oh, they're going to fake it. The backup Hill throws to the end zone, but his receiver was out of bounds. No good. Tony Hill, the backup quarterback, is a tackle eligible. Tried to get it to Karel McKell, but he was out of the end zone. Incomplete. And the Bengals, sometimes you can get too fancy. They should have just took the 3. Instead, they come up empty, and they keep Cleveland in the game. The Browns will take over, though, at their own 2-yard line. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sullivan to Tubbs, and Tubbs loses a yard back to the 1-yard line. Nathan Langford on the tackle in his 9th year out of LSU. Loss of a yard. If you're Cleveland, you got to watch out for the safety. A safety would make it a 2-score game. That's the end of the third quarter. Bengals up 17-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. We go to the fourth quarter. The Bengals lead the Browns 17-10. It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Browns at their own 1-yard line as we start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, the Browns come out in the I. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs out to the 4-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Jarrell Green on the tackle, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of SMU. And now, with a little bit of breathing room, it's 3rd and 9 for the Browns at their own 4-yard line. You still have to watch out for the safety. Browns come out in the I. Sullivan to the up back, Harriman. And Harriman gets out to the 10, a gain of 6. But he's going to be shy of the first down. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 4th and 2. Jarrell Green on the tackle. And the Browns are going to have to punt. The fullback, Brooks Harriman, couldn't get far enough for the first down. And now Henry Jackson will come on to punt from his end zone. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Cooper at the 44, and Steve Cooper into Cleveland territory to the 47-yard line. So Cincinnati will have great field position. Still only up by 7 as Michael Nolan comes back out to lead the offense. He's had a big day, 15 of 19, 328 and 2 touchdowns. It's pretty good. .704 left in regulation. And now the Bengals come out. Nolan under center. Curtis in motion. Nolan fakes the handoff. He's going to get sacked. Cameron Wright, the linebacker, on the sack in his 4th year out of Oregon. A loss of 9 back to the 45-yard line. And the Bengals are back on their own side of the field now. It'll be 2nd and 19. Bengals lead it 17-10, but they're letting the Browns hang around. The Bengals had 2 opportunities to make it a 2-possession game, and they failed both times. It'll be 2nd and 19 from their own 45. Nolan in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Nolan hands off to Granger up the middle, and Eric Granger out to the 50. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 13. On the tackle, number 29. Raphael Bell for the Browns. And at the midfield stripe, it'll be 3rd and 13 for the Bengals. Big 3rd down. Nolan steps up. In trouble, and he fumbles. He got hit as he was trying to throw. He fumbled the ball, but he fell on it. Recovered his own fumble. But it's going to be a loss of 3. It'll be 4th and 16. And the Bengals are going to have to punt. They're lucky he recovered his own fumble. So Samuel Nealon, the rookie out of Hampton, will come on to punt. Nealon gets the punt away. Inside the 10, nice punt. It's going to be down at the 3-yard line. Nice punt by Nealon, the rookie out of Hampton University. And now for the 2nd consecutive drive, the Browns are going to have to start inside their own 5-yard line. They started at the 2, and now this time they're starting at the 1. Down by 7. Bengals lead it 17-10 here in the 4th quarter. 5:36 left to play. Can the Browns tie it up? Possibly force overtime. First and 10 for the Browns as they come out in the eye.
Let's go. Brad 38.
Sullivan hands off to Tubbs, and Marion Tubbs up the gut. And Tubbs all the way out to the 18-yard line. A 15-yard gain by Marion Tubbs. Gives the Browns some breathing room. First and 10 from the 18. It's a nice run by Tubbs. Bengals up by 7. 4 receivers set wide.
Here we go. Brad 38.
Sullivan drops back, throws down the sideline. Marsh open down the sideline out to the 35. A.C. Marsh in his 4th year out of Penn State. 17 yards and a Cleveland first down. Clock is moving, 4:48 and counting. The Browns are still in it. The Bengals just can't put them away. They let them hang around, as they say. Every time you let a team hang around, it comes back to bite you. It really does. First and 10 from the 35, 4 receivers wide.
Let's go.
Sullivan in the shotgun.
Brad 38.
Sullivan drops back, throws deep, caught by Spencer, out to the 40-yard line. 25 yards. Corey Spencer, 8th-year tight end out of North Carolina. Henry Jackson on the tackle for the Bengals. But it's another Cleveland first down. Browns have plenty of time. They're only down by 7. I'm pretty much sure the Browns are in 4-down territory now. They're at the Bengal 40-yard line. 5 receivers wide this time. Empty backfield for Sullivan, who looks downfield, steps up, throws. It bounced off a receiver. Oh boy, that could have been dangerous. I think that hit the helmet of Terry Randall and bounced downfield. Or the shoulder pad one. Let's take another look. Actually, it hit off his hands. As he went for it, it kind of popped it up in the air. They're lucky that wasn't picked off. They're lucky the Bengals didn't have any defensive backs that deep. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Browns come out. Sullivan in the shotgun.
Let's go. Red 38.
Sullivan drops back. Throws. Caught by Mueller. And Mike Mueller picks up 2 yards down to the 38-yard line. Mario Smith on the tackle. The 8th-year safety out of Wisconsin. Mueller in his 5th year out of Michigan, the tight end. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Cleveland. Big 3rd down for the Browns. But like I said before, they'll probably go for it on 4th if they have to. 3:41 and counting. Sullivan in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Throws. Caught by Royal. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sullivan hung in there and took a shot. It's a 38-yard touchdown catch by James Royal, the 11th year receiver out of North Carolina. And Royal just worked his way open behind the secondary. You got to hand it to Sullivan. He hung in there to the very last second and released that football. He took a shot. And now Taylor Walker can tie this one up. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 17. Still a lot of time left. 3.5 minutes left to play here at First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio. Week 4 here at Jammin' Sports. That was a 6-play, 98-yard drive by the Browns in 6 plays. And now we're tied at 17. Cleveland will kick off. There, Henry Jackson will kick off. Still a lot of time left. There's the kick. This will be fielded by Tyler, 3 yards deep over the 15-20. And Corey Tyler brings it out to the 23-yard line. And that's where the Bengals will have it, 1st and 10. 3:26 left in regulation. Michael Nolan will come back out to lead the offense. Nolan having a huge day stat-wise. .326 left on the clock. Cincinnati will start at their own 23-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Hands off to Granger, right up the middle. Eric Granger out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Cincinnati 1st down. Clock is moving. 3:13 and counting. Making the tackle, number 50, Cameron Wright, the linebacker. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark. 1st and 10 Bengals now from their own 34. In a tie ball game. In the offset eye.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Nolan, 3-step drop, throws, caught by Curtis. And Isaac Curtis fumbles. And jumping in there to pick up the loose football is Michael Nolan. Johnny on the spot. It'll be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Ooh, the Bengals dodged a bullet as Isaac Curtis coughed that one up. Nolan, who was trailing the play, saw the loose football and dove in there. Curtis may have been down, but the Bengals got the ball back anyway. 2:40 and counting. Bengals come out in the I formation. Nolan under center.
All right, here we go. 3:19.
Nolan hands off to Granger. And Granger all the way out to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 13 yards for Eric Granger and a Bengal first down. As the Bengals are now in Cleveland territory, as we're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Cincinnati only needs a field goal to retake the lead here. Let's see if they get the play off in time before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the Brown 48. We hit the 2-minute warning. We're tied at 17 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to First Energy Stadium, Cleveland, Ohio, on the shores of Lake Erie. Bengals and the Browns tied at 17. Two minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. The Bengals, all they need is a field goal. They need about 15 to 20 yards for a decent attempt. Nolan looking, throws downfield, caught by Curtis, and Isaac Curtis all the way down to the 24. A 24-yard catch, and now the Bengals are in field goal range. 1:45 and counting. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Isaac Curtis was wide open on the near sideline. Somebody missed a coverage. .140 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan to Granger up the middle, and Eric Granger all the way down to the 10. A gain of 14. And the Browns are going to take a timeout to conserve time in case the Bengals score. But a 14-yard run by Eric Granger down to the 10-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They're not showing it's 1st and goal. It may be just outside the 10. Colts and Ravens up after this. We'll head to Indianapolis. Just outside the 10. They get a first down just outside the goal line. 1st and 10. Nolan under center. Mosley in motion. Nolan to Granger. And Eric Granger down to the 3. A gain of 7. And the Browns take a second timeout. 1 left. Let's take a look who they play next week. We haven't got over that yet. In week 5, Cincinnati will host Kansas City. And Cleveland will host Dallas next week. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Bengals at the 3-yard line. Essentially 3rd and goal, but they at about the half-yard line they can get a first down. On 2nd and 3, the Bengals come out in the I. 1:21 left. Nolan to Granger, and Granger down to the 2. A gain of a yard. And Cleveland takes their final timeout with 1:18 left. It'll be 3rd and 2 from the 2. Bengals trying to retake the lead, trying to get their first win of the season. Bengals come in at 0-3. And now the Bengals single back. Nolan hands off to Granger, and he's in for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run by Eric Granger. And the Bengals go back up 23-17 with 1:15 left. The 3rd-year back out of UCLA. 2-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are back on top. And now Luke Jones will come on for the all-important extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals are up 7, 24-17. Cleveland has no timeouts left and 1:15 to work with. It's going to be a tall order for the Browns to try to get a touchdown without any timeouts and only 1:15 to work with. Now, if Cleveland gets a good return on this kickoff, then, of course, that makes their task a little bit easier. Luke Jones will tee it up for the Bengals. Bengals up 24-17, 1:15 left. Let's see what the Browns can do. And now the kickoff by Jones. Fielded by Royal at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25. James Royal brings it out to the 33-yard line. So the Browns have to go 67 yards in 1:10 with no timeouts. It can be done. It's difficult, but it can be done. Let's see if the Browns can do it and force overtime. We're going to reset the internet between games. I want to give you a heads up. It'll be about 10-minute delay between games. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Sullivan rolls out. Sullivan's going to throw back across. Caught by Marsh. No, incomplete. Broken up at the last second. Pass broken up by Logan Harris, the rookie linebacker out of Texas Tech. 1 minute left on the clock. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Browns at their own 33-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Sullivan back. Sullivan throws. Caught by Royal. Out to the 41. A gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. Clock is moving. 48 seconds. Big 3rd down. Sullivan in the gun. Sullivan fakes the handoff. Sullivan throws. Caught by Marsh. No, incomplete. Broken up by Mario Smith, the safety. It'll be 4th down for the Browns. Yep, going to have to reset the internet. Man, I'm getting tired of this. Fourth and 2, 38 seconds left. Sullivan under center. Sullivan to Tubbs, and Tubbs does not get there. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals will take over. One more snap and this one's over. Evil Dead's going to be 22-21. He got this one right. And the Bengals are going to win their first game of the season. We'll have the Ravens and the Colts in about 10 minutes after this one's over. We're going to reset the internet. I've noticed the picture's getting pixelated again. I hate that. The Bengals only have to snap it one more time. The Browns are out of timeouts. The Browns are going to fall to 1-3. The Bengals are also going to be 1-3. They take a knee. And that'll do it. They don't have to snap it again if they don't want to. Final seconds will tick away. Your final score, Cincinnati 24, Cleveland 17. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll have the Colts and the Ravens in about 10 minutes. We'll see you then.